All right, so I'm gonna show you guys really quick a few reasons why your plotter is not spitting out the film correctly. So I'm using a Titan 2 plotter, and that's the one I'll be showing you on this today. What I have right here is a 36-inch roll. I kind of mark my plotters down, where how far I'm going with it or whatever like that. But for the most part, I'm gonna show you guys really quick. So as you can see right here, I have my roller, my wheel. It's in the middle of the actual, in the middle of the rack. And same for this one. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to make sure that the wheels are at the same space in the racks and, at the same distance. And they just really have to be at the same space and at the same point of where the film is that you're actually going to start that in. So I have this wheel on the edge of the film, and I have the other wheel, as you can see over here, towards that edge of the film. So that's the first thing you want to make sure that's right. Now, if you don't have that correct, then, you're probably going to have some problems. And it's okay if you have your wheel towards the end and, the film is on the end. As long as you match whatever is going on this side, you have to match it towards this side. Now, one thing I see people doing that will make the film slide out just crooked and everything like that. Now, they'll have the wheels too close to the inside. So if you have your wheels super on the inside of the tracks, then that's a big reason why your film is coming out sloppy. So, you can see right through here, mine is pretty much on the inseam of it, but that's as far as you want to go. Like if you put it anywhere near to where, the right edge of the wheel is on the left edge of the rack, then you're going to have some problems if you move this thing any further left. So you can always go to the outside of the rack. You just can't, you want to stay away from going from the inside as much as possible. So that will pretty much mess you up also. Now, I'm going to go over the two biggest things that have people's film come out wonky. So I'm going to even, show you guys that this is coming out cool in this bag. It's not sliding at all. It's not sliding at all. It's coming out perfect. And this is a 36-inch roll, by the way. So, I'm not going to have any problems with this foot sliding or anything. So I'm going to show you, this is the biggest thing that I see people doing, yeah? So I'm gonna do it here really quick. So they'll have the film, and this film, bro, I barely have any film on this roll actually left. So just to go to show you, because, the less film you have on the roll, it slides out a little wonky when it's not as tight. So a lot of people have loose rolls, and I mean that as like the film isn't rolled up tight enough, and then they'll be slacking right here or something like that. Now, if your film is slacking right here, like I'm gonna reset this really quick, because so now it's slacking. Give me a second. So now my film is slacking, yeah, and now we're gonna try to roll that out and see what happens really quick. See what I'm saying? See, look at that. Now, look what you got. So that is going to cause your film to slide. And, I'm not only just, saying this and not showing you guys, I'm showing you guys proof of what causes a plotter film roll to slide. And this just isn't for the Titan 2. You go buy a $6,000 plotter and you do this with your film and your rollers, you're going to have the same problems. I don't care what anybody on earth is telling you. So look at that. Boom, we're off the rollers. Now, you can fix that problem in two ways, yeah? You can make sure that I can't really do this with one hand, but you can make sure that it goes back straight like that. And sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't work. So I'm gonna show you if it doesn't work, what to do. So I'm gonna reset it again. Now that I did that, and we're gonna pull this film. I'm using one hand, sorry about that. So, this may or may not fix it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the film. So that seems to have pretty much fixed it by, straightening the film rollout. But sometimes that's not going to work. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to take your film out. I'm working with one hand, so you put your film down, yeah, and you're going to have to tap it on the floor. You're gonna have to make all the film even. This is the best way to make the film go back roll even if that first situation doesn't work for you. You do that and all this film is gonna drop towards the bottom. You're not gonna have any loose ends or anything. You're gonna do that and then you're gonna put it back on the rack and you're gonna speed it out. So we're gonna see how that works. Now that we have our film back on our plotter, whether it's vinyl, window tint film, whatever you guys are gonna be putting in this plotter on a roll, it really doesn't matter. If you do it like this, you shouldn't have any problems. Now, I put this back on the plotter and you can see, I have it like halfway out right now. I have it to where, I don't know, you wanna say this is about 15 inches down. And you know, this is what I do. I put my hand here and as I'm rolling it, I tighten it to about 15 inches down. So I normally don't clamp it down. I normally don't roll it all the way up here and then clamp it back down. That's gonna cause you guys problems also for when your film is feeding. It's gonna come out sloppy just like that also. So I don't retract it all the way back up here before I start feeding it. When I always take a roll out and I'm putting a new roll in, I always have it about 15 inches down and then I clamp it. Now I clamp it, yeah? And you know what I do? So I roll it back up. This straightens it back out. So you roll it up, and as you can see, you roll down, and you don't have any problems there. No problems, you're good. Roll up, roll down, your film's not shifting, you're good. So that's how you pretty much fix shifting issues with the film rolls using any plotter that you are using. Whether it is a $10,000 plotter or a $10 plotter or a $500 plotter, whatever you're using, that should fix your issue. All right, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.